Hello students, in this lecture we will study about creation, modification and deletion in views, and also we will cover some parts of indexes in SQL. So what is view? View is like a virtual table. It's not the original one but some part of the original table that we are taking for our use. Defined by a query which defines how to compute the view contents on the fly. DBMS stores the view definition query instead of view contents. It can be used in queries just like a regular table. A view is nothing more than a SQL statement that is stored in the database with an associated name. A view is actually a composition of a table in the form of a predefined SQL query. A view can contain all rows of a table or select rows from a table. A view can be created from one or many tables, which depends on the written SQL query to create a view. Views, which are a type of virtual tables, allow users to do the following: structure data in a way that users or classes of users find natural or intuitive, restrict access to the data in such a way that a user can see and sometimes modify exactly what they need and no more. Summarize data from various tables which can be used to generate reports. So in short, we can say that a view is a structure that we can find from the table, we can make from the table, we can prepare from the table, the original table, that because we want to store uh, or we want to see only some limited data from that table. The tables are very large, so to download, to open them will take very much time of ours. So what we do is just shorten that table and just fetch those required parts from the table. Suppose if a table has 400 columns and we want to fetch some 1000 rows for only two columns. So just think it yourself. If we will download or if we will see complete table, will it be good, or we will see only two columns for those required rows will be good? Obviously selected two columns, if we open and see, will take lesser time to open and it will save our uh, memory also. So views is always a very nice uh, phenomena, very nice process, very nice concept to utilize the space and time so that we can only view the required data at a time. So now we will learn how to create view. Database views are created using create view statement in SQL. Views can be created from a single table, multiple tables, or another table or another view also. To create a view, a user must have the appropriate system privilege according to the specific implementation. So now here is the example and syntax for creating views. Create view as create view name as select column 1 2 etc. from table name where condition. So this is the syntax of creating views. Tables used in defining a view are called base tables. So here in this example, whatever table will be written, table name will be written here, will be the base table. Dropping views. uh, the syntax for dropping a view has a syntax. We will write drop view view name, as simple as that. So we can delete that view without affecting any of the data in the table. So here is a question: why we use views? Why at all we use views? So the answer is here: to hide the data from users, because we cannot afford to show complete data to every user. So we can make views so that we can hide some data from some users. To hide complexity from users. Logical data independence. Because when we are changing data logically, there will not be any effect on data, and no, there cannot be any kind of effect on data. If applications deal with views, we can change the underlying schema without affecting applications. Recall physical data independence. Change the physical organization of data without affecting applications. To provide uniform interface for different implementations or sources. Real database applications use tons of views. So here is an example. Suppose if we have example ID, name, age, address, salary. So these 5 column names are there, and we have a table. So now we are creating a view, customers view, as select name and age from customers. We are taking only these two things, name and age. So now we can run this command, SQL select asterisk from customers view. When we do this asterisk from customers view, in fact of this asterisk, it will only select name and age from this table, because we have created a view of it. So here we can see that the 2 columns are taken from that whole table, because we have run the command for our view. So now updating a view. Now we will learn how to update a view. A view can be updated under certain conditions which are given below. The select clause may not contain the keyword distinct. Distinct means if we want to get some distinct rows from a table, then we use this keyword distinct. Select clause may not contain summary functions. The select clause may not contain set functions. The select clause may not contain set operators. The select clause may not contain an order by clause. There are many more. The from clause may not contain multiple tables. The where clause may not contain subqueries. The query may not contain group by or having. Calculated columns may not be updated. All not null columns from the base table must be included in the view in order for the insert query to function. If a view satisfies all the above mentioned rules, then you can update that view. The following code block has an example. To update the age of Ramesh, here is the syntax. Update customers view, set age is equal to 35, where name is equal to Ramesh. So here we have got this Ramesh, age 35, which was 32 previously. So it has been updated. Now we are moving on to our next topic, that is indexes. Indexes are used to retrieve data from the database more quickly than otherwise. The users cannot see the indexes, they are just used to speed up the searches and queries. But one thing that we should remember always, that updating a table with indexes takes more time than updating a table without indexes also need an update, because indexes also need an update. So only create indexes on columns that will be frequently searched against. The only required elements are create index command, the name of the index, the on argument, the name of the table that contains the fields that we want to index, and the list of the field to be included in the index. So this is the syntax for creating an index. So what we have to write is create index, index name on table name on which we have to create the index, and then the column name in the parenthesis. This column name should be that on which we want to create the index. Then drop index. Drop index statement is used to delete an index in a table. So its syntax is very simple. Just write drop index and index name. Index can also be unique, like the unique constraint, in that the index prevents duplicate entries in the column or combination of columns on which there is an index. So we have syntax of unique constraint being applied for index is create unique index, then this is the index name on, this is the table name, and this is the column name.